Welcome to Nagaland TV. You're watching Nltv Midday News. I'm Yashira. Headlines first. With the growing demand for withdrawal of ASFA in Nagaland, especially after Oting Thiru massacre, in a recent turn of events, the Government of India has declared extension for ASFA for another 6 months. Nathuram Godse, a Hindu religious leader who insulted Mahatma Gandhi and praised his assassin, has been arrested by the Chhattisgarh police from Madhya Pradesh. Prime Minister Narendra Modi is set to release the 10th installment of financial benefit under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme on New Year's Day 2022. New Zealand's iconic cricketer Ross Taylor confirms his retirement from international cricket by the end of the ongoing domestic session. And now the news in detail. The Government of India has extended Armed Forces Special Powers Act for Nagaland for another 6 months, declares entire state as disturbed area, notably Armed Forces Special Powers Act, to continue until June 30, 2022, stating that Nagaland is a disturbed area and is in dangerous condition which necessitates use of armed forces in aid of civil power. With the clamour for withdrawal grew after Oting massacre in Nagaland, people along with various organizations have come together in against ASFA. Many press conferences have taken place in regards to the Oting Thiru massacre and for the withdrawal of ASFA. However, the Government of India has instead extended the Armed Force Special Powers Act in Nagaland for another 6 months. Even Rio, along with Patton and Zeliang, had met Amit Shah on December 2 in regards to ASFA. A big question remains as to why has ASFA been extended. What has Rio, along with other ministers, talked in relation to ASFA? Why has the Government of India taken this step and ignored the plea of the grieving families of the victims of Oting Thiru massacre? Was all the agitation and plea for repeal of ASFA for nothing? Is the decision taken by the Government of India justifiable? A dead body of a non-local was recovered from Lomithi Colony Army Supply Road on Thursday. According to the locals, the dead body was recovered at around 6 a.m. from a drain near the army parking area. Meanwhile, the police arrived at the spot at around 8 to 8:30 a.m. for further investigations. Notably, victim was a native of Bihar and was employed under the Food Corporation of India. While talking to the victim's relative, it was learnt that the victim, who had gone to work on Wednesday, did not return home. Manipur government on Wednesday imposed night curfew from 9 p.m. to 4 a.m. in light of the rising Omicron cases in the country. Notably, according to Union Health Minister, Manipur has reported 1 case of Omicron. As per an order issued by the state's Home Department, essential services and medical emergencies have been exempted. The state has also banned music concerts, Thabal Chongba, celebratory feasts, large gathering of people in enclosed areas or indoor halls. The order is set to remain in force till January 31, 2022. Furthermore, all district magistrates have been directed to enforce the curbs by invoking relevant provisions of law. Teachers from Punjab staged protest on Wednesday outside Congress leader Rahul Gandhi's residence in Delhi over the pay scale issue. The protest was called off after Rahul Gandhi's representative Harshvardhan met the protesters and assured them that their demands will be met and sought a time for 3 days. ETT-TET Pass Union President Kamal Thakur remarked that he has faith in Rahul Gandhi that he will give 180 teachers their rights. He further added that they will come back again if their demands are not met in 3 days.
कि अपनी प्रॉब्लम्स के कारण हम 180 लोग हैं जो सफर कर रहे हैं जी, जिसलिए आज हम राहुल गांधी जी के पास पहुंचे हैं कि हमारे साथ इंसाफ किया जाए। बेसिकली चाहे पंजाब में कोई भी मिनिस्टर है, चाहे कोई भी है, उन सबसे सीनियर्स कौन है? राहुल गांधी जी हैं। हम इनसे एक उम्मीद लेके आए हैं अभी कम से कम हमारी गलती जहां हमें बता दी जाए, फिर कोई बात नहीं, सैलरी चाहे आधी आपने कर दी है, चाहे बिल्कुल जीरो कर दो, कम से कम हमारी गलती बता दो, नहीं तो।
A Hindu religious leader from Maharashtra who insulted Mahatma Gandhi and praised his assassin, Nathuram Godse, has been arrested by Chhattisgarh police from Madhya Pradesh. Khajuraho Kalicharan Maharaj, whose controversial speech at Dharma Sansad or religious meeting in Chhattisgarh's Raipur led to Chief Patron Mahant Ram Sundar Das disowning the event and walking off stage in anger, was charged with promoting enmity between communities after former Mayor Pramod Dubey filed a police case. Raipur senior police officer Prashant Agarwal has confirmed that Kalicharan has been arrested to evade the police from tracking. All his close aides had also switched off their phones. Sources said this morning a team of 10 policemen finally tracked him down, arrested him and took him back to Chhattisgarh's capital Raipur. Tamil Nadu Health Minister M.A. Subramaniam on Wednesday said that the Indian SARS-CoV-2 Genomics Consortium has approved the state government's request to set up a genomic sequencing lab, hence becoming its first state to get own genome sequencing lab. The Tamil Nadu Health Department has been raising concerns about the delay in receiving the results of the gene drop samples sent for genomic analysis amid the surge in COVID-19 cases. M.A. Subramaniam stated that the results are delayed and in many cases the confirmation of Omicron was coming late. These concerns were expressed when the central government appointed health team arrived in the state to assess the situation. M.A. Subramaniam said that the state's public health lab at the Directorate of Medical and Rural Health Services, which is overseen by CM M.K. Stalin, has set up equipment worth ₹4 crore for this purpose. So far, the state has sent samples to Insangok recognized centers in STEM Bangalore, CDFD Hyderabad and NIV Pune. Prime Minister's Office PMO on Wednesday announced that Prime Minister Narendra Modi will release the 10th installment of financial benefit under the Pradhan Mantri Kisan Samman Nidhi scheme on January 1, 2022. The event will be organized via video conferencing. Prime Minister further said that he will transfer an amount of over rupees 20,000 crore to more than 10 crore beneficiary farmer families. Under the PM Kisan scheme, a financial benefit of rupees 6,000 per year is provided to eligible farmer families, payable in 3 equal 4 monthly installments of rupees 2,000. During the program, PM Modi will also release a equity grant of more than rupees 14 crore to about 351 farmer producing organizations, which will benefit more than 1.24 lakh farmers. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will visit Haldwani in Uttarakhand on Thursday to inaugurate and lay the foundation stone of 23 projects worth over rupees 17,500 crore. Among the 23 projects, the foundation stone will be laid for 17 projects worth over rupees 14,100 crore, according to Prime Minister's office. These projects cover a wide array of sectors, areas across the state, including irrigation, road, housing, health infrastructure, industry, sanitation, drinking water supply. The program will witness inauguration of 6 projects, including multiple road widening projects, a hydropower project in Pithoragarh, and projects to improve sewerage network in Nainital. The cumulative cost of the projects being inaugurated is over 3,400 crore. Congress Central Election Authority President Madhu Sudan Mistry on Wednesday said that the party would get its new national president by the end of September 2022. Party is presently headed by interim President Sonia Gandhi, who took over after her son, and Congress MP Rahul Gandhi, who resigned from the post in July 2019 following the party's defeat in 2019 Lok Sabha elections. Six terrorists, including two Pakistan nationals, have been killed in two separate encounters with the security forces in Anantnag and Kulgam district of Jammu and Kashmir. The back-to-back encounters started Wednesday evening as security forces launched anti-terror operations at Naugam, Anantnag and Mir Maha village in Kulgam district. The first encounter started at Naugam, Anantnag, where, according to police, one policeman was injured in the shootout. In the gun battle that followed, three terrorists, including a Pakistani terrorist, were killed. Soon after the Anantnag encounter, security forces launched another operation at Mir Maha in Kulgam, where three terrorists were killed in a brief encounter. Odisha Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik inaugurated 14 police stations in the state on Wednesday. These police stations will have trained policemen and technical experts and will investigate cybercrime and economic offences. Patnaik remarked that the state government is committed to providing a modern policing system to counter technology-based crimes so as to protect their life, liberty and property effectively. He further added that the cybercrimes have been rapidly emerging as a dominant crime in society, and economic offences have also emerged as a blue-collar crime. India has reported 13,154 COVID-19 cases and 268 deaths in the last 24 hours. India's recovery rate now stands at 98.38%. A total of 7,486 patients recovered in the last 24 hours, which brings the total recoveries to 3,42,58,778 across the country, with 82,402 active cases. Additionally, the tally of Omicron cases has reached to 961 on Thursday, with 263 cases in Delhi and 252 in Maharashtra respectively, while Gujarat has 97 cases, Telangana 62 cases, Kerala with 65 cases, Tamil Nadu with 45, Karnataka with 34, Rajasthan with 69, Madhya Pradesh with 9, Haryana with 12, West Bengal with 11 cases, Odisha with 9 cases, Andhra Pradesh with 16 cases, Jammu and Kashmir with 3 cases, Uttar Pradesh with 2, Chandigarh with 3, Uttarakhand with 4 cases, while 1 each reported from Goa, Himachal Pradesh, Ladakh, Manipur and Punjab. Orini Kaipara, a newsreader in New Zealand, has made history by becoming the first ever person with a traditional face tattoo to anchor a primetime news broadcast. As photos of journalists went viral, it won many hearts online, with people stressing how representation matters. Kaipara, aged 37, who has an ethnic lower chin tattoo worn by a Maori woman called a Moko Kawe, read News Hub's live 6 p.m. news bulletin on Monday. Kaipara, who is filling in for the regular host on News Hub Live evening show, created waves online by becoming the first Maori woman with a Moko Kawe to present primetime news on television. Announcing major development on Instagram, Kaipara shared a few snippets from her office at Discovery Network, which owns News Hub and 3. New Zealand's iconic cricketer Ross Taylor on Thursday confirmed that he will be retiring from international cricket at the end of the ongoing domestic season. Taylor said the 2-test series against Bangladesh starting on Saturday will be his last in Test whites, and he will call stumps on his career after one-day internationals against Australia and the Netherlands in February and March. Notably, Taylor holds the record for most runs scored by a New Zealander with 18,074 runs and most appearances with 445. So far, he has represented his nation in 110 tests, 223 ODIs and 102 T20 OIs. Taking down to his official Twitter account, Rose wrote, "Today I am announcing my retirement from international cricket at the conclusion of the home summer. 2 more tests against Bangladesh, 6 ODIs against Australia and Netherlands. Thank you for 17 years of incredible support. It's been an honor to represent my country. #234. That is all for now. Keep watching Nagaland TV for more news and updates.